We all know that many people use Canva for marketing and classroom materials. I personally use it in my classes. But what if I told you that you could create seamless fabric patterns or fabric designs with Canva? I did this for my scrunchie collection. So I'm going to show you how, and I will see you in a moment. Hey girl, hey, and hey boy, hey. Welcome back to OMG & Co., also known as OMG Scrunchie Club. And for those of you that are new, welcome to the club. I am Lamiel, the scrunchie creator, jewelry maker, now fabric designer. Add that to my resume. Maker, mom, wife, whatever you want to call it. I am Lamiel, the creator of OMG & Co., also known as OMG Scrunchie Club, and welcome to the club if I didn't say that already. So, if you clicked on today's video, it is because you may be interested in making your own seamless fabric. So many people do this with Photoshop. I had Photoshop. It's a learning curve to Photoshop. So I was like, hey, why not try to do this with Canva? Because Canva is an easy go-to place. And for this collection, my first 2023 collection, most of it was made through Canva, believe it or not. Yes. So today I'm going to show you how I made my fabric using Canva, and I sent it to my fabric printing company, and we're going to take a look at the results together. So fingers crossed that everything looks okay, because I want to do this reveal with you live or pre-recorded on camera. So let's go to the computer. See you there in a moment. So let's get started on making this fabric. So before I get into this video, the tutorial of how I made it, I didn't record this when I was actually making the draft that I did send to the fabric print company. So when you see the rendering of it today, just know that what I'm doing is what I did for the original print, but I'm just not doing as much detail, I guess. I'm not starting from scratch. I am not starting from scratch. So I use some of the same elements, but they may be in different orders, rearranged on the Canva design that I'm showing you today. But you will see how they all turn out when I reveal the fabric. And I will make sure to add and show you what the actual final product that I did on Canva looks like in the video somewhere. I will be sure to add that. That way you can see what I actually sent looks like versus what I actually got, instead of what I'm showing you how to make instead of the way that I'm showing you how to make it, because they will not match up, because like I stated, I didn't record it while I was doing it. But now I feel like I need to record everything as I make everything, just in case it turns into a video. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to go to canva.com. Now that I am in Canva, I am going to create a page that is 60 by 45 inches. To save time, I created my color palettes that I want to use for all of my fabric. So I'm going to paste that on the first page that I've created. First design that I'm going to do are the vertical stripes that I am using these 4 colors for. I created the background, or set it as this creamy color, and I'm using the squares that I made for my color palette to make rectangles to create the stripes. So now I'm going to do the horizontal stripes the exact same way. Still using the same color pattern, but this time I'm going to take these, well, I guess they're rectangles, and make them very thin horizontal rectangles. But before I do that, I'm going to grid off a section. So that's what I'm doing right here, right now. I'm going to change this to a different color. So to keep from having to create stripes continuously one at a time throughout this fabric design, I'm going to create a pattern and make it a certain inch. You can make it however many inches you want to do the continuous pattern. So maybe you want to do 5 inches. So I will fit my design within this 5-inch section, which is what I'm doing now. I'm creating the first stripe. So I'm going to lay out all 4 of my stripes into this purple rectangle. I did it in a different color so that I could see each stripe individually. So I'm going to do this, create all of the 4 stripes first, and then I am going to go in and set it. So now that I have it set, I'm going to just copy and paste those 4 stripes continuously down the canvas or the fabric. And that is complete. So now we're going to work on the next fabric. I'm going to section off again a portion of this so that I could just copy and paste to repeat the seamless pattern. That way I don't have to just lay out each individual hard or design for this hard fabric here. So I set it as a different color, a color that I'm not going to use. And in Canva, for this one, I am using this color palette here that I created. And I'm going to be using hards to create this design. So right now I'm selecting some hards from the side. They're all black, so I suggest picking hards where you're able, or a design where if you want to create a custom color palette, pick one that you're able to edit and set the colors yourself. So I'm just picking a bunch of different random hards for this one. And I'm also going to type my logo on here, and my phrase that I want to put on this fabric is going to say love myself first. So I'm picking the font that I want to use for this as well. So I'm typing out love myself first, and I want to say for this one I use 2 different font types. I am also adding my OMG and Co logo onto this fabric as well. Now that I've laid out everything the way that I want it, it's time to start placing the images on my design. So I'm fitting the first hard right here on the left side, and I want to change the color. So I have my color palette. So I click the box at the top and then the magnifying glass while I'm on that heart, and I select one of my color palettes and it changes the heart. So now I'm just going to take that same heart, copy and paste it, and move it around different ways throughout the pattern. And I will do this with each of the individual hearts that I've placed at the bottom, along with my logo OMG and Co, as well as the writing that I have placed. So I will do this throughout the remainder of the fabric design. Now with the words that I typed, I kind of wanted to angle them a little bit. So I'm going to just copy and paste my love myself first. And then I'm going to the effects tab and I'm going to curve that writing. And then I'm going to shrink it down to put it on the fabric. As I did with the hearts, I'm going to select a color as well and just randomly place these throughout the
fabric in different spots in different colors. And I will do the same thing for my OMG & Co logo, as well as the other Love Myself First. I'm going to change the Love Myself First and curve it and place my OMG & Co logo throughout the fabric in different places in different colors also. So I'm just repeating the steps that I did with the hearts with everything else. When I finish my design, I'm going to remove the items that I added to the bottom of this canvas, and I'm going to take the green background away, and this section that we've created for these hearts, I'm just going to copy and paste it continuously down this canvas that I've created for this particular fabric. To keep you from having to watch me do the same thing for the last 3 of my designs, I'm just going to show you these 3 that I've done so far, and hopefully you get an idea of how you can create your own custom fabric just by using Canva. Once you have your designs done, go ahead and save it. Make sure you look on the company's website where you're sending your fabric to make sure that you submit it as the correct format. Some of them ask for it to be sent as a PNG, a JPEG, and I've even seen some companies that may ask you to submit your fabric as a PDF. So just make sure you're mindful of that when you save it, and try to make sure that you save it in the right color format as well.
So now that I've shown you how to create the fabric, let's take a look at the fabric that I received. So I'm going to hop over here and get the fabric. So I ordered 1 yard of each of the samples that I made just to see how it turned out. So it's packaged in this envelope here, and it's in a bag. And this company that I'm using that printed my fabric, they asked that I put in my fabric as a PNG or JPEG. So I decided to go with PNG, as I gave an example in the video. I went with the PNG and I pushed everything all the way up. And I also went with a transparent background on the white one, just to make sure that, well, the Valentine one, just to make sure that the background was just clear. So we're going to go ahead and open this. Let's check out my custom fabric for my scrunchie business. Here we go. So I believe I submitted 5 designs, or I submitted 5 designs to the fabric print company, and I just got this in a few days ago. And check out the YouTube video for a tutorial on how to make this fabric for your business, your scrunchie business, your apparel company, whatever kind of business you have. So it looks as though they put everything together. So I ordered 1 yard of each fabric just so that I can get a look and feel of what I wanted it to look like. So for those of you that may be wondering or are interested, I purchased this fabric on sale. I want to say it's 20% off right now, so it's $16.90 a yard just for this fabric. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like. So this is my first print. It's for Valentine's Day. I see one issue, and it's my own fault that this issue is here. I left these 2 hearts black. They should not be black, but hey, when I do my reprint, I will print them in color. But some of you may get this with black. It's cool though. You can't really tell. So this is what the hard fabric looks like. And as I stated, it is all 1 yard, and looks like it's a continuous yard of each fabric. So meaning that they didn't cut it, so I will have to cut the yards in between. So here is the hard fabric here that I designed. Let's see what's next. I did a Good Vibes fabric right here. Ooh, good vibes. Then the white section divides the fabric in between. Then I have my horizontal lines that go with my Good Vibes collection. So you'll just have to see what's next. Something else goes with this. This is not it, you guys. This year I am going all out. So you have scrunchies, but guess what? Something else goes with this scrunchie. Guess in the comment section if you think you know what it is. So I did do vertical and horizontal. So these are the horizontal lines. Oops. Next we have the white line in between again to separate the yards. This is the vertical. These are the vertical lines rather. And I will cut these. Next we have the pink. I don't think I did a video sample of this, but it's okay. You do it the same way as I did the other ones. Next we have a hot pink signature fabric. It says OMG & Co. Hey Girl Hey in cursive font. A cursive font. And then the last one that I got a sample of is my Dreamer. It says Big Dreamer. So I did an example of this, but I don't think I put the moons on it. And then in most of these, except for the stripes, I kind of hid my logo within them or added my logo in them so that people know that it's custom fabric. So I'm going to give you a closer look of the fabric. Right here where these stars are shown through, I actually made a circle. If you watch the video, I did a black circle, but I turned down the opacity to kind of make it see-through so that you can still kind of see the stars through it. But next time, maybe I may just make a full black circle. But this is the Big Dreamer fabric here. And let's see, right here, you could see where I placed my logo right there next to that crescent moon. So it's not on all the moons, it's on some of them. I tried to like just put it on a few. So it's not on all of them. Reminds me of like a Barbie pink, but yeah, this is going to be the signature collection. I guess that's what I would call it. It says OMG & Co. in black and white, and then I did Hey Girl Hey in black and white as well. So I have a yard of this, and I did go with satin fabric. So I'm going to cut these in a moment and start making scrunchies. Okay, so next is the vertical. You saw me make this online. It has the 4 different colors. And then this is a creamy color. It looks yellow. Well, it is yellow. It's a yellow cream color. But next time, I think I may go with a different shade. Well, I'm not printing. Well, if I print this again, I'm going to go with this shade. But I know now when doing this color in Canva what it will look like. And I also received a swatch book from the company, so I can see what colors work best on the fabrics and the different kinds of materials that I can have different color options for. So here's the horizontal. I tried to leave a space in between so that I could cut my rows so that I can have all 4 colors in each scrunch. Oops, I'm getting tongue tied. So that I can have all 4 colors in each of my scrunchies. So I'm loving the material. Feels good. It should for $16.90 a yard, right? And then I did a Good Vibes. I did the tutorial on this, but I didn't zoom in a lot so that you could see. And I actually put my logo on here. But guess what? You can barely see it because I made it small. I made these, since I knew I wanted a lot to go on the fabric, I made these 1/2 inch wide or tall, depending on how you look at it. Because this is not 1/2 inch wide, this is 1/2 inch tall. But right here, let me zoom in for you. If you look at this only word, right here, it's supposed to be OMG & Co. But it's a little small. And I think I hid it on some of the flowers too. But now I know when I do it again to make the logo bigger. I should have just hid the logo or placed it in the inside in between like I did on the Valentine fabric, which you're about to see now. Let's see. So this one's one of my favorites. It's so pretty and colorful. So right here it says love myself first. Something else is going with this set. You'll have to see it in the next video. It's coming up soon. But I did put my logo in here in different colors so that you could see it. Now here is one of my flaws. Right here. It's a black card, but it's okay. Some lucky person will get this. Nothing's wrong with the fabric. Or better yet, it's not a mistake. It's supposed to be that way. That way, if someone gets it, they're like, I got the mistake, Scrunchie. You didn't. It's supposed to be that way. Then I have these right here. So since I did a repeating pattern, these 3 black hearts are in every section. 1, 2, 3. Then it's right there again. 1, 2, 3. But it's no big deal. It'll be scrunched up. Yeah, so that's the 5 yards of fabric that I received. So here is the fabric once again before I cut it. It's all one long yard, 5 yards of fabric that's together, and we're about to get ready to cut this fabric. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna cut it, make some scrunchies, order more fabric, and get ready for the scrunchie lunch. So I'm going to swap tables and you can watch me cut the fabric. So I have 18 feet of fabric here, and I'm using 2 5-feet table, and then I have my other work desk table at the end. So we're going to go ahead and cut this fabric so that we could start making scrunchies. So here it is. I cut all of the fabric up. So let me know which one is your favorite. I'm pretty sure it's one of these at the top. This one's my favorite, then this one. That's the fabric. Let me know what you think. Let me know which one's your favorite. Let me know if I did a good job in this tutorial trying to explain to you how I created my fabric, and let me know if you try creating your own fabric as well. It was pretty fun. It took a while, well, not too long, maybe like an hour or so to do all 5 of them. The longest part was searching for some images in Canva, because when I search for images, I like to search for the images that I can edit the color. Some images are color locked, meaning you can't edit the color or do anything with them to make them more customized. So I decided to go with those images, and then I had to search and pick what I wanted and lay them out. But once you lay out that first grid or that first horizontal line of your fabric, it's just copy and paste from there for me. So I will say this, I have already created most of my fabric for this year. My spring collection that is coming out in April. Yes, April. I am most excited for that one. And then my summer collection, I'm excited for all of the collections because I feel like as I grow, I need to provide my customers, you all and subscribers, with new content and new materials. Literally, material, no pun intended. Fabric is material. But I feel like I should provide you with some new products because as I stated, with scrunchies, I don't just want to be a scrunchie maker. I want to make other things as well, which I didn't start out making scrunchies. I started out as a hair bow maker. I want to wrap this video up. If you like this video, even if you don't like the video, give me a like. It helps me out. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit the bell for notifications. Once again, I am Lamiel with OMG & Co, also known as OMG Scrunchie Club, and I will see you in the next part of this video. Well, not the next part, the next video, which I use Canva for something else. So we're going to create a whole brand this season or this year using Canva. So stay tuned to see what else goes with these scrunchies. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.